Hope you guys are all doing okay. Let me see what I got going on now. Oh, my puppy's taking a nap, so I'm not going to be too loud for his sake. Alright, but we'll take a quick peek here at what's going on, and then we'll go over Bitcoin, Dogecoin, SHIB, and all the rest of the coins right now. What Bitcoin's opportunities are for this next few hours and days. Anything really popping off today? No. The only red thing I really see is Matic. After Matic had a good day yesterday, Doge had a good day yesterday, and SHIB had a bad day yesterday. But I wonder what SHIB's looking like now. Yeah, it's coming down as well here. 4 hours of the 20. That's not bad. Okay. Alright, there we go, guys. Hey, Daniel. Hey, Masuki. Star Wars Worlds. Let's see. James. Jay. Hey, will Jack get the popcorn and beer? There we go. Let's see what's going on here. Bezzy, maybe? Sorry, I can't pronounce your name. Doge. Hey, Rodriguez. And hey, Frontier. Let's see. Don't say soon if it's not today or tomorrow, please. I don't know what you're talking about right there, but yeah. Hey, Jay, how about Amazon? There's been a lot of people talking about Amazon as of late. We can do a quick technical analysis on it. It's not really crypto-y, but let's go here. Okay. So right now, you're looking for Amazon to break out above this level up here, about 3,500, a little bit over 3,500. And what that's going to do, that's going to continue on to this uptrend right here and try to bring back up here to cause either a double top or a confirmed breakout up here to $3,700. That's what you're looking at as far as Amazon is concerned right now. You can start buying some right now if you want to. I would say just keep track and make sure that over like the next few days it continues to grind up. Whether it goes up one day, down the other one, as long as it's continuing to grind up, it's okay to be holding Amazon and making some good money off of it. If I look at the extended hours, went down a little bit here. I would say it's worth watching it tomorrow morning to see how it reacts. But it looks like the earnings was not the best thing for it now. I'm looking at after hours action, so it can still no, it's not going to work. Now you can see the actual drop here in after hours. I wouldn't touch it right now after a bad earnings report. It might come back down here towards 3,200 or so. Maybe you can take a position there, but for now, I'd be careful with Amazon. Trading views lagging a little bit here. There we go. Alright. And right now, guys, this is Dogecoin on the 4-minute chart, or excuse me, 4-hour chart. It had its nice little rally. It's coming back down slowly. If you guys are looking for like an ultimate stop loss to sell your Doge, if you bought down anywhere down here, right, you can do this level of 28.62 if you want to. It might not be a bad idea. I'm still holding my Doge personally, but you know, some of you guys want to take some profit. I understand that. 28.62. 28.62. There we go. And let's make this line blue. There we go. So that's something you guys can be looking at as far as Doge is concerned as a level of support here. And it's right around here. Hopefully it'll be able to do a little bit of a bounce, but we'll have to wait and see. There we go. And as far as Bitcoin is concerned right now, guys, this is the exact trend that you guys need to be watching out for. It's going to be this high right here and this high right here as well. And it's coming down. We haven't tapped on it just yet. You could have had another trend line in here that could have been like this point right here to this point, right? That's something that may be okay, but I like to get the very, very peak of it going. You know, I like to get the peak to peak, and I don't want to leave out this main peak right here on this play. There you go. So now it did bounce off of the 200 moving average. I told you guys I was taking a small position yesterday around here, and I was going to ride it up to about 60,000 or 60,000. I think 60,500. I did, and it actually ran up past 61,000. So I sold a little bit too early there. That was my bad. Right now, there is a level of resistance up here for Bitcoin around 62,781. Somewhere around those levels, maybe a little bit less if we continue to take some time to grind up there. And if we do get rejected from that one, we will come back down here to test out this 200 moving average again on the 3-hour chart. So just be aware of that, because it did help us out once. Maybe it'll help us out again. We can bounce off of it again and try to make another big rally. Because if we're able to break above this trend line right here, we're at least going to be breaking out of this downtrend rate. We're going to be breaking out of the downtrend basically, but we'll have the opportunity to go sideways without the pressure of trying to force us down, which will buy us a lot of time because that'll give the whales a good enough time to consolidate and be like, okay, well let's rest our lick our chops, so to speak, and then we can start pounding Bitcoin up again and hopefully break another all-time high. And maybe by the end of November, maybe by mid-November, we can be back up, well, not back, but we can be in the 70s, $70,000 plus range, which would be an amazing thing for crypto overall, because all of our altcoins would be booming as well. Not as much as altcoin season, but they'd still be making some very good moves. But yeah, short term, guys, we want to break out above this line right here, which definitely seems possible within the next few hours. And then from there, we want to consolidate, go sideways. We can go back through the line if we want to, but we just want to go sideways. That's what I'm looking for at the moment. And then, of course, you guys might have seen this today, maybe not, because I know a lot of you guys are working in the morning time. But yeah, we had this like little bit of a flash drop here for Bitcoin. I won't call it a crash because it really wasn't too much of a drop. It was like a what? Yeah, like 5% drop. I think like 10-20% is more of a crash in my opinion. So this big drop, it got eaten back up really fast, then died back down. Now it's booming back up. So there is some volume on our side. But I will say, since the last few days when Bitcoin was kind of pumping back up here, we do need to get a little bit more volume on Bitcoin for Bitcoin's sake. My kind of theory is we're probably going to have a decent amount of volume, not a lot, but I think whales will inject the extra volume that we need if we are able to break out here, and they'll be the reason that we end up making a big move. And there we go here. So hopefully we can see Bitcoin break out here tonight as well, which can maybe give Doge a little bit more of a boost, because right now Doge looks a little bit weak, even though it's still above like 29 cents. Hey, Little Cole, hope you're doing well, my man. Hope you've been making some good money on the markets. Let's see. Hey, Peter. I'm doing okay. I was stuck in traffic all afternoon. I picked up my mom from dialysis at 2:30, or I got there at 2:30. I had to wait until 3 o'clock till she was able to stand up and get out of there. And then I drove her to pick up my sister as well. And my sister goes to private school, so she's pretty far away. She goes there on a scholarship. And basically, as soon as we got there, picked her up, it just started pouring down rain. The rain so hard that you can't see out of your front window. And then so everybody was just going so slow home, and I just wanted to speed past them all. And then I finally got close to home on this main highway. Well, I guess not my home, but my mom's home. And there was a massive accident, and they were turning around all the cars. So we had to go all the way back around, and I was just not having it today. But then I got back home, I played with my puppy, and I was like, okay, now I'm happy again. Let's see what's going on here. Hey, Max Power. Hey, Mike. Hope you're doing well. I'm doing well. Thanks for asking, my man. And hey, Morgoth. Hey, Wojak. Let's see. Hey, Rodriguez. Hey, Mike. What do you think about Boeing? I made 2K today on it and the bounce back. As far as Boeing is concerned, I still like it, but I like it more as holding shares. I haven't been looking to buy any options on it as of yet. One thing that I bought a little bit off of, and you played the bounce play, so that's good. If you wanted to keep on holding this, you can. I would say if it continues to bounce up past like 210, 211, you can start scaling out of those options if you want to. But for now, I'm looking at it. Yeah, you're playing a bounce off the downward movement. So yeah, that's an okay play right there. You would probably want to give it a day or two, but don't be afraid to start scaling out tomorrow if for whatever reason the market overall looks like we have some big numbers coming out. But congrats on making some money. My big play right now that's making me my profit. My EIX calls are close to 200% at the moment. I think I have a picture of it I shared with you guys right today on the channel. I think I did. Let's see. Community. 9 hours ago. Yeah, that's what today. So the EIX calls, you see my Cone is still down 38%, my Duke is still down 25%, Redfin is down 15%. It came up a little bit today, you can see here. AYX is up $5 today, but overall down 60%. But I sold most of that one off because I know that's not going to go anywhere. I'm just holding it until November 19th just in case something happens. AEE, it's down 5%, but came back a little bit today. My CHPT that I told you guys about, that's up 61%. CVS is up 51%, and EIX is up about 197%. So it's been a pretty decent day so far. I'm still looking to hold on to these a little bit longer, but I will be coming out with some more options plays probably tomorrow for before the end of the day. That way you guys can enter in them if you want to. Some of those plays, I need to watch Boeing though. But Boeing's on my watch list, but it's for this breakout over here, not this bounce off. I'm too scared to be trading Boeing. Boeing burned me once when I bought some puts on it. EIX is like this at the moment. There we go. Oh, it took away my technical analysis. Why did it do that? Well, it had a breakout from here to here. There we go. And it broke above resistance, which was currently, there we go, there. So I'm holding on to this. These are the cleanest breakouts you could ever hope for. Earnings are on November 2nd, so I'm thinking of selling half of my position before that day, just in case the earnings are not as good as we expect, and things are beginning rough. So I will be selling off maybe 10 to 20 calls out of my 50 before I actually run into earnings. Let's say maybe 30 out of the 50 I'll probably sell, and then from there I'll let the last 20 ride, and if we have a big boom, awesome. If we have a big downward, oh well, I still made a bunch of money on the play overall. Duke is down a little bit today. It really did take away all my technical analysis. I am not a fan of that. Okay. Something like that, basically. Right now it's kind of grinding back on that line. It's resting above the 50-day moving average. I'm holding this until the 19th, though, or close to. Cone. Okay, all my technical analysis kind of disappeared. Cone broke out, but it's kind of stagnated since then. I still have until November 19th on this call as well, so I'm fine with holding it. Redfin looking a little bit better here. I'm hoping actually Redfin can break out soon enough. I'll just use this for now. Pop it right there. There we go. So it's on the verge of breaking out. It's on the verge. I might have bought too early here, but I'm hoping that over the next few days, Redfin will have a big pump up there. Although I do know home sales are slowing, so I just want to make sure before earnings I can be a little careful with this one. CVS after its breakout. Dude, TradingView is glitching today. Must be a lot of people looking at it today for all the Bitcoin action and Dogecoin moves. Oh. Did it really just freeze? Yeah, I might have just froze. Hold on. Let me refresh. There you go. There you go. CVS broke out and it's kind of having this grinding move. I'll probably be out of this position before earnings, or I'll leave like the last 10 calls in for earnings, and the rest will be taken off, and there'll be a decent profit. Tesla's still going up. We already know about this one. I'm afraid to, like, every single time I look at a link now. Tesla's still going up. ACM, it's doing okay. It broke out, but it's kind of bouncing all around at the moment. I kind of want this to hurry up and like get chugging, or I'm gonna sell it off because it's not really doing what I intended I want it to do. And this line is not in the right spot. It should be right there. So by here, it's up here now. Although it had a crazy drop over the last few days. AEE, this one I'm down still a little bit, but I'm hoping it'll grind up eventually. And then AYX is something I only have like 5 calls left of, and I'm hoping it'll just have a good earnings report, and I'll see what happens there. This is an earnings play at this point. All right, let's go back over here, and let's go back to Doge. And you see Doge on the day candle here just started a couple hours ago, coming down just a little bit. So we have to wait and see if there's enough volume here to keep pushing it up. I don't mind a wick, and we'll have to test out the 200 daily moving average. That's the test for Dogecoin today, guys. And luckily it matches with this old resistance level or old support level. I don't know what exactly it's here for. Maybe this point, something around here, around 28.5 cents. So we do have a little bit of support here, which could help Dogecoin bounce. So you're looking at more of, bouncing off of this line right here. We'll see if it happens, but hopefully it does. Let's go back to the 5 here. There we go. See, hey Ninja, what do you think Doge looks like over the weekend? As long as Bitcoin's able to hold above that 200 moving average on the 3-hour chart, I think Doge can hit up to 35 cents if it gets one more pump in it. It easily broke through 33 cents, so I know it has the power. I'm just waiting to see if the next time we pump up, if we're going to dump back down and try to just hold 30 cents around there, penny up or penny down from 30 cents basically, or if we're going to be able to continue climbing up here and try to go to 40 cents or 45 cents in the next few weeks. Hey, Goldman, bull flag on Doge. Yeah, I mean, Doge looks fine. My only concern is Bitcoin, because Bitcoin can hurt Doge in ways that Doge can't even imagine. Basically, right? We want to make sure that Bitcoin's able to hold above these moving averages and it's able to stay high. Because if Bitcoin takes a dump, so will Doge, and we've seen that a few times over the last 24 hours, actually. Hey, Corn. Hey, Mike. Do you think Ethereum can climb to 4.7K in November? Yes, I think it can climb to 5,000 in November. So I think Ethereum could have a big bull run by itself. Excuse me. I have been averaging out with every single dip. My current average is 41 cents. We'll put stop loss as it reaches 40 to 21 cents. There you go. That way you can just be out of the position and collect some type of profit, I hope. Hey, Justin, my man. Hope you're having a good day as well. Thank you so much for letting me know. Or thank you so much for wishing me a good day, too. Hey, Corey, I have no Ethereum or Bitcoin all on alts waiting for these pumps. I know there's a lot of traders like that. I personally have some Bitcoin and Ethereum. I'm not heavy in Ethereum, but I have a decent amount of there. I'm waiting for Ethereum to have a big boom up there, big boom eventually. But I do recommend, yeah, I do also have a lot more money. Well, no, I can't say that. I have a lot of money in altcoins, but because I bought Bitcoin pretty low, I have a decent amount of it saved up. And by pretty low, I only made like $3,500. I didn't get it like, under $1 or anything like that. Let's see. Hey, James, I have not traded the Sandbox coin. It's been consistently climbing for days and earning some nice cash. No, but I haven't been trading that one yet. But it seems like it may be pretty interesting for other people that want to see if they can tag along on it. What is my take on Ethereum Classic? It really hasn't been doing too much here. Here's the 4-hour, right? It held support on the trend line just barely, and now it's kind of gathered back up here. The opportunity to buy it was down here. I wouldn't be buying it right now, especially with Bitcoin looking a little weak. I'd be kind of just waiting and patiently waiting to see if I can get another opportunity here. For instance, when this dip happened, guys, I got my $48 limit order triggered. I should have had one for $44 or maybe even $43 a limit order. But so I got some Ethereum Classic here for $48. And the same happened with a bunch of coins today. I got even more XRP off the dip right here. Now mine was only 98 cents, and it looks like I could have gone down to 95 or so. But same concept. So I have been looking at a decent amount of profits off of these swing trades I just opened, and they all have what is it, like 5% trailing stop losses at this point. So I don't know how many of them actually closed or not. Because let's go to 98 cents. Oh, it's magnet on. I'm just trying to magnetize. Okay, 98 cents. They're up about 10% right now. But did it ever drop? Oh no, it's only dropped 2.5. Okay, so my no. Let me see. Oh, barely, but no. Okay, so I came close to stopping out a little bit here. But yeah, so these are pretty short-term trades here. Normally, when you catch a falling knife or you get close to the edge of the falling knife, I usually get rid of them within a few hours. Well, a few days, depending on how the price movement is. I'm surprised how much Bitcoin came back here. There we go. Oh, so basically my point is, don't be afraid, guys, to put some stop losses down. Not stop losses, some limit orders down. So if something does go down like ADA like this, where it plummets down, you could just by chance end up snatching some cheap coins. And from there, it's up to you if you want to continue to hold on to it, when it comes back up, or if you just want to sell it when it like eventually comes screaming back up here, and then you just take your profits and you buy back at a lower price and you just accumulate more coins. There's a lot of ways you can trade these types of limit order plays. I recommend trying it once or twice, but don't put a lot of money down. Just see how you like it and see if it works out for you. Because limit orders are great, and when the price triggers and you're asleep and you wake up and you found a good deal, you're usually pretty happy. Because when you do limit orders, you're telling the system what is the maximum amount of money you're willing to pay for it, and if you get that deal, you're going to be looking pretty good. Let's see. Go back over here, Doge. There you go. And this is Dogecoin support at the moment. At least it's 0.2854, so 28.5 cents, basically just a teeny bit above that. What am I also looking at here? Link is doing okay today, though. Link is making a move. It doesn't really look like the nicest chart just because of the volume here. But Link is trying to pump up above the 20-day moving average, or even the 20 moving average on the 4-hour chart. Anything else moving? Dot is moving up a little bit here as well, just trying to gain some traction after that crazy dip that everything suffered. Sol, same thing. put soul in this channel here. Yeah. And right now, as far as Bitcoin is concerned, guys, let's do this. Let's use another Bitcoin chart. Bitcoin, no, that'll do. Okay. There you go. And you see, as of now, Bitcoin was able to hold the Fibonacci level right here. So it is trying to do a little bit of a bounce. You know, I'm waiting to see if we're going to bounce back up here or if we're going to continue to go down. My mind is trying to tell me we're going to go back down, but my heart is telling me we're going to go back up. So we'll have to wait to see how it goes. If any of you guys watched one of my other videos, where not a stream, but just a kind of a published video, I kind of talk about how I took a position right here and how I was going to trade it up to 60,500, which is around here, right here, because that was the first big moving average that I saw, and it popped up through it. But so I sold it right up here, guys, and right now I'm kind of expecting it to maybe go up a little bit more, but eventually come back down. I'm hoping that we're able to hold it over this 200 though. I'll be watching this 200 moving average here. I recommend you guys do the same. This is the 200 moving average on the 3-hour chart, okay, guys? On the 3-hour chart. On the 2-hour, you don't really have much support there from the moving averages. 1 hour, not much. The 4-hour, it's pretty darn low down here. So short term, watch the 200 moving average on the 3-hour. If we fall below this, I'm probably going to open up a short position. I probably wouldn't do it on something this volatile, guys. But you know, if it basically you want it to fall down, and by the end of this candle, which would be the 3-hour candle, you would want it to close below this level, because when it closes, that's when all the good stuff happens. I might be able to save this in such a way that you guys can see what I'm talking about. I want this to be the 3-hour chart, okay, and I want to go to the 5-minute chart so you can see what the. This is the 200 moving average on the 3-hour chart represented on the 5-minute chart. So that's why it's going to look a little bit funny. But you can see that moving average right there. It fell down below it for less than a few minutes. Oh, it's not. Oh, there we have it. It has it. Do I really have to squeeze this? Come on. Well, I would say for less than 3 minutes, it was below this this 200 moving average. So it is a pretty decent level of support that you guys are looking at. And there we go. And now I can go back over here to regular Bitcoin. And then what you guys are looking at right now is we want to break above this level, somewhat around here, about 62,671, which is only about, let's say, a little over $1,000 away from where we are now. So Bitcoin does have potential to pop back up, go sideways, and then keep on revving up even higher. It also has the opportunity to break down, get pushed down off of this level of resistance, break down below the 200, test this level out at 56,665. What makes this level this level? I'll have to figure that out. And then possibly coming back down here towards 54,000, which we know nobody really wants to happen at this point, unless you guys want to get cheaper prices on your altcoins, which will definitely happen if that's the case. There we go here. So right now we're waiting for Bitcoin to break out right there. And let's go back over here to Doge. And we're just hoping Doge can hold support, bounce off, and try to create a little bit more of a curl. That's the 4-hour chart. This is the 3-hour chart, 2-hour chart. You know, we could easily bounce back off here, and hopefully the 20 moving average on the 2-hour chart can actually help us out here as well. The 1, no, 20, no. Looks like the 1 hour is not really too much of a help. Okay, so we do get some help here. So Dogecoin is about to experience a little bit of volatility in the next few hours. That can be good volatility or bad, we don't know yet, but it is going to experience some volatility, so just be aware of that and make sure you prepare yourself to either take some profits or to cut your losses if it does start falling down below this $28 cents, 0.28554 cents, excuse me. There we go. We're going to put the 15-minute on actually right now. There you go. Pretty darn steady Eddie. Let's see. Hey, Giovanni, happy everything's well, my man. Hey, Hota, hey, Mike, my man, hope you're good. So far, so good. So far, so good. I'm starting to drink more tea because my throat's starting to get more sore from talking to everybody. But I've been enjoying getting back into T, honestly, so it's been pretty darn nice. Let's see. Hey Wojak, Lucid Thoughts got a 33 call this morning. Lucid, that's up 31%. Oh, that's good. My retirement account likes that. That's really a shame because it did break out yesterday, but I wasn't able to close above it, so it'd been really hard to catch that move right there if you're doing my strategy for trading. So you got some calls, $33 calls this morning. So, oh, so you're up pretty big. So what I would actually start doing right now is I would start scaling out of the position, especially tomorrow. You could take as much out as you want to. You could take out 5 calls or 100 calls. I don't know how many you have, or 5%, 10%. But I would start taking some profits just to make sure, because at this point, I'm guessing some of those profits definitely cover the cost of that initial trade. So you're in some good money right now, because it actually went up $8 today, and every dollar is going to be a lot of theta, or a lot of delta gains for you. So I would say probably best to start scaling out. But you could easily wait a little bit into the morning if you wanted to. The way I trade, I'd be scaling out starting tomorrow. Then start 10%, 10%, 10%. If I start to see it go down, 20%, and so forth. But nothing wrong with taking profit, Wojak. That is an amazing gain right there for Lucid. Those options must have been on fire all day. Let's see. Oh, SafeMoon is making a move. That's nice to see right there. Hey, Litter, not sure if it's just me, but I think there might be something wrong with the stream. I see Doge and Bitcoin, but also a third Doge chart on your camera isn't showing. Oh, I see what you guys are talking about. Hold on. This is something. I don't know what this is. Window capture 2. Don't worry, I got you, my man. Every once in a while, Streamlabs does something kind of weird. Oh yeah, my picture stream isn't even coming up. All right, well here we go. There's always something when it comes to this type of stuff, but it's an easy fix. You guys are going to see my big old face for taking apart most of the screen here though, for a second. There we go. And there. See some fine art. There we go. There you go. Thanks for letting me know. Yeah, Streamlabs can be very picky sometimes. The reason I was actually a couple minutes late to the stream today was because for some reason it wasn't taking in my microphone. It wasn't putting sound out through it, or wasn't letting me talk through it either. So I had to reset all of that type of stuff, and that's why I was running a little bit late today. But looks like there was another problem besides that one right there. Let's see. I did not put any money in Floki Inu. Let's see. Hey, JVGX, nice pump today. Oh, Voyager coin, that's going to probably have a nice run up here, especially when they get a whole bunch of volume from this next altcoin season. They're probably going to go crazy with fees. Hey, Brendan, sold cheap 5x profit, paid myself, brought some Sol and Sol holding the moon bag. Hey, there you go, my man. I'm glad you took some profit. I'm glad you made some money. 5x profit at that. That's a really good thing to do. There's a lot of people that are bag holders of SHIB right now, and they're trying to wait to see if it's going to go back out for them. Let's see. Hey, Lordy Dev, what's up, my man? Hope you're having a very, very good evening. I think AMP is good for a long-term hold. I have some, and as far as Dogecoin is concerned, I'm still holding it at the moment. But I can actually put it back on the stream here now. We're done talking about Lucid. There you go. Right now, we're just looking for it to hold support and see what happens after that. And this is a 5-minute chart for Dogecoin, so I can actually stretch this out a little bit here. There we are. Hey, Teaser, happy to see you back, my man. Hope you're having a very, very good evening. Which cryptos would you consider or say that for long-term investment? I think if you guys are just looking for a standardized type of crypto to look for out there, try it, and they're pretty easy to find. There's not too much. They're not too complicated to buy. Look for the newer exchanges hopping on into the market, and just put a few bucks into those coins with extremely low market caps, because over time they have a lot of money backing them usually, because bankers are trying to get into exchanges now as well. What you do is you put a few bucks in there at a very low market cap. You can keep on adding to it every now and again, like I do with BGB at the moment, and then over time you're going to expect that 30 million to casually grow, maybe up to $1 billion one day, maybe even higher than that. And then the profit on that is going to be tens of thousands of %, which would be an amazing thing, especially if it goes up to like multiple billions of dollars. You'll be looking at that for initial small investment when the market cap was like under 50 million as like, oh man, I got lucky here. Or, oh man, this is changing my life. Usually those exchange coins are usually pretty well. Like if we take a quick peek here at VGX, I don't know, I haven't actually looked at VGX in a while here. This right here. No, this hasn't been on for a while. This coin is not that new. No. They haven't been on TradingView long enough for me to get the data, yeah. Alright, well, normally, maybe, I guess another good example I could do is... No. Okay. So you... Hold on. Oh, I got the algo on here on accident. There you go. You can... It's going to tick me off. Okay, there we go. You can see when it first started off, it was all the way down here at $1.50, whatever, probably all the way down here at 0.6 at one point. Most of you guys, if you're buying like these types of coins, these exchange coins, you're going to buy them somewhere around here in this level, where it's like around $13, $14, maybe even $10 if you're slowly accumulating it. It can go all the way down here to $4 if you're still getting some every few weeks or so. But just imagine going from $4, or let's just say something more in the middle, $20, all the way up here to where it is currently now. That's 2,274%. And at the high, during all-time highs, it was up 3,100%. Okay, and this started off with a decent market cap in the first place because it was Binance. There wasn't many opportunities back in the day. When you're talking about some of these newer exchanges, whether it be something like a BGB, Midget token, the market cap is going to be about 32 million, right? That's a lot better for an entry point if you're looking to hold it for a long time. This is if you're looking to hold it for a long period of time, though. Anything else here? No. But yeah, you can find tons of coins like that. Just kind of go around and check them out. Look for all the different exchanges. They're all going to have different coins, and it'll be pretty fun for you guys to, find an exchange that you personally like. Doge. There you go. And so far, Bitcoin is still trying to break out up here. This is a breakout level. I should probably put that in text form up here. Breakout trend line. Maybe people understand that. Breakout trend line. There we go. Let's see. Hey teaser, I hope you I already said hi, but hope you've been making some good money there, and I wonder if you were in any of the big trades that we've seen over the last few days. Hey D's, for Bitcoin, I feel the last head and shoulders now just making a new shoulder. It corrects Bitcoin going to climb very high, but the blowback will be devastating for newcomers. Yeah, I mean that's definitely a case here. Newcomers usually have a hard time in crypto though, because the volatility can freak them out in a heartbeat. Usually, and the thing about it for everybody that's new to crypto, most of us that have been trading crypto for a while, we buy when everybody else is kind of freaking out, and then we just kind of sell a little bit later and we make some money off of it, and we kind of do that over and over and over again, and that's how you're gonna get some of those larger profits. And if you're not doing a long-term holding, but what you guys should be practicing is how to buy on breakouts and taking your losses and taking your wins as necessary, and learning how to scale out or scale into a position. See. Hey Wojak, let's see you. Hey Keegan, it took Voyager 12 hours to transfer my USDT. Oh my gosh, that is definitely a hot minute right there. I don't mind waiting like that too often, but it doesn't. I guess I never have to put up with it. But it's more the anxiety of waiting for the money to transfer over. Like when I move money over from Coinbase to Bidget or somewhere else to Bidget or Bidget to somewhere else, it usually takes about no more than 10 to 15 minutes. And before that, you have a signal. You get a little ping saying it's going through. It just hasn't been completed yet. And that's what I like about it. But yeah, I have never had it go up to 12 hours before. That is insane. I wonder if it was because Voyager was down part of the day because of Sheeb doing all its craziness. Let's see. Hey Aaron, as far as Link is concerned, I have it for a long-term position, but it's moving up a little bit today. Here, it's kind of making a rebound from this drop you're seeing right there. So, it's still grinding at the moment. It's riding this main trend line right here, but shorter term, this is the trend line it's riding. So if Bitcoin does take a little bit of a drop here and get rejected from this trend line over the next few days, well, Bitcoin will have to get rejected here first and then break down below this 56,665 level. This shouldn't be like this. Settings. Hold on. 3 hour. Let's fix this line. I need it to be the same as chart. There we go. Yeah, if Bitcoin falls below here, then you might see this actually come all the way back down to $28 or so. Possibly all the way down here to $25. Yeah, definitely possibly down here to $25. There we go, right here. But for now, I think Link is fine. It is trying to break out above its 20-day moving average. Its 20 moving average. She's on the 4-hour chart. What's on the daily chart here? It's still above everything. So this looks fine. I would expect it to kind of start creating a new flag within itself. So it'll probably go up a little bit higher than come down. So if you want to buy, I'd probably wait for it to come back down over here, unless Bitcoin really does break out here, and then that's another story right there. Let's see. But yeah, it doesn't look bad to me right now. But not the best entry price. If you're holding it, I would still be holding at this point. So that's my main point. There we are. Hey Deezer, I'm doing good. Hopefully find a party to go to tonight. How you doing though? I'm doing fine. Mostly just trading, doing options plays, and the same old, same old. Getting ready for Bitcoin to hopefully go up to an all-time high over this next week or so. And pretty much just, say managing YouTube and stuff like that. I've been having some good options calls though lately. So the EIX one I gave you guys last week is up 200% right now. I think it was last Thursday though, so it's been a minute. Let's see. Hey Chin, do I think Sheeb is going up to a penny this year? No. No. The market cap will not allow it unless they do massive burns, and I mean massive burns. And it's just not going to happen. Hey Ahmed, my man, hope you're having a very, very good afternoon. Have you seen the video of that guy that sold a Sheeb at 20% loss, and now it would be worth over $1 billion? Poor guy. Oh man. There's always somebody like that though. But I mean, see, it's people like that always, it boggles my mind because they put so much money on a coin, and it's just crazy to try to, like, I don't know, if he tried to sell that, it would just crash the entire stock right there, or the entire coin. Let's see. You can short Sheeb and make money on its way down. It's tanking. Yeah, I know. I'm just afraid that one day Sheeb is going to have a crazy pump when I'm sleeping, and then I'm just going to miss it. I need to put on a little bit of a trailing stop loss on it or something. But what has Sheeb been doing? It's down 7% today. Here's the 4-hour chart. It's still coming down. It may bounce off of this 20 moving average right here. I mean, that's totally realistic, and that's one of the reasons. That's one of the reasons I'm not shorting it. I should have shorted it up here when Secret Fish was shorting it. He knew what he was doing by driving the price on that much. But I did not. I don't. Was I going to my mom's house for dinner? I think it was something similar to that. But right now we're falling below the 20 on the 3. Let's see here. Anything else happening? Yeah. So we might come down a little bit more here. I'm hoping we can start to consolidate here for Sheeb, and maybe it'll go back up. But at the moment, yeah, it does not look too healthy. There you go. What's more surprising is Dogecoin has managed to kind of just stay steady around 29-30 cents, which because normally when Dogecoin pops, it likes to go back down to the level it was at for like a big boom and then complete drop. This time it didn't do that, which is very surprising. Hey Rodriguez, did Starbucks have bad earnings today? I do not know. S-Bucks. Oh, get back over here. Looks like it did, down a little bit after hours. How much was this down? Did about 4.5%. Yep. So guys, be careful as these over the next few days. Breakout. We played this breakout. When did we play this breakout, guys? We played this breakout, I think, in July. Yeah, oh, this is July. Dude, I think I have a picture of it. The funny thing about this was actually not my breakout call. Somebody asked me about it and said they found something worth looking at, and I confirmed it, but it wasn't my call, basically, right? And so I think if I go back here, you should be able to see. This was one day Starbucks calls that we all did. There wasn't many people in the stream back in those days because Bitcoin was still down and nobody wanted to watch. So we were doing some option stuff, but maybe. Here? No, those are the Apple calls from a while ago. Here they are. S-Bucks, right there. I only bought 11. I should have bought so much more. So much more. I should have bought so much more. I'd have been gonna have to work a single day this year. But one day of holding for those Starbucks calls, they were pretty close expiration dates, and that thing just freaking soared. And I should have just put down so much money on that place. So much money. But who cares? We learn. At least I didn't chase it. If you would have chased it, you could have just lost everything the next day. But yeah, right now it looks like Starbucks did have some really bad earnings. I don't know exactly what caused it, but you can see the movement right here going up over the last few days, running into the 200 and getting hit pretty hard. I can actually just look right here, Starbucks. And it looks like what happened is... Oh, Starbucks workers are going to try to do a union vote. Oh, Starbucks trying to sell slow with COVID-19 bout, yeah. So, okay, let's look at China. China, they did not grow that fast in China. Well, that is interesting right there. Oh, I should have bought some puts. Oh, well, another time. Another time. There we are. Let me go back to answering some of you guys' questions. But yeah, you guys, it looks like they had a pretty bad earnings report. Let's see. Hey, Chin, it's possible for Dogecoin to hit $1. Yes, it's possible. It is possible. Let's see. I say Bitcoin 98K November close. Thoughts? I mean, it's possible. I'm thinking more of in the 70s range, somewhere around there, maybe the 80s. I'm hoping to go a little bit higher, but normally I kind of underestimate these things, only because I want to sell for a good profit, and that's just kind of the way I, unfortunately, roll sometimes. But yeah, I mean, before December, we realistically can hit $100,000 for Bitcoin. There could be a huge flood of money there. Now, after we hit some crazy high level, expect us to stay up there for a little bit of time, and then, of course, come back down. Understand that is going to happen. When we start spiking, Bitcoin starts spiking, altcoins start spiking, they will all come back down eventually. But hopefully by then we've all made a lot of money. Let's see. Let's see here. Hey, Ahmed, that was a beautiful drop when Secret shorted it. Oh, yeah. Okay, for those of you guys that know, thanks for watching the stream. Please consider liking the video and subscribing. Like, I really do appreciate them all. I'm trying to get that like silvery YouTube button at 100,000 subscribers. I'm like a little over halfway there, but every subscriber really does help me out, guys. So I really do appreciate it. One of my moderators is a whale in the markets. Like, he has a lot of power, and I won't tell you exactly what led to it yesterday. But basically, he's the guy that shorted Sheeb around here, like really right up here. So he's a pretty good influence. It's kind of like you guys might want to take some time to learn from him, at least just to learn what a whale's mindset. And so he doesn't like answer too many questions because he has his own life and he's more of a moderator on the channel who supports the channel and just kind of like he has fun conversations and whatnot. But basically he caused the sheep downturn yesterday, and it was just a crazy time to kind of watch it all happen in real time because I wasn't streaming until a little bit after when I saw Dogecoin pumping, but I was talking with everybody on the stream during the other. I was talking like through the messages on another stream, and we were all talking about it. I was like, oh geez, you guys are getting serious. And if you guys don't know, I have 3 streams that run 24/7 about crypto, and I have one that I'm doing right now where I'm actually my face is on it. Let's see. Hey Ahmed, where do you think it'll bounce off, Mike? What price? Hey, Ahmed, which one are you talking about? Are you talking about Bitcoin or SHIB or Dogecoin? Which one? Let's see. Hey Ahmed, Ethereum hit a new all-time high today. Why no one cares? Well, let's take a peek at it. I mean, here. 4 hour. It's awesome, right? Awesome, cool. But I'm waiting for the big pump up. Like, give it like 24 hours and people will be raving about Ethereum. I guess that's a better way to put it. As long as Bitcoin continues to climb up here. That's what I'm waiting for. And I'm hoping we can get up to $5,000 before the end of November. Hopefully by mid-November, but that really relies on Bitcoin not tanking back down to 55,000. But, yeah, I don't know why. Not many people have been talking about Ethereum. Ethereum is one of those old and trusted cryptos that doesn't have a major community. I mean, it has a major community, but they're not, at least from what I've seen, they're not the type that says buy Ethereum, buy, or sell, over and over and over again. Because those people are annoying. Let's go back over here. Boom, okay. Dogecoin just needs to break above and hold above this 200, and then we're looking to make some nice moves. But until that happens, yeah. Elon is now worth more than the Pakistani GDP. Oh my gosh, yeah. Elon is a very, very rich individual right now. Hey Morgoth, it'll be nice to have Doge, see a Doge at $1 by the end of the year, but I might be wishing big. It's not bad to wish big. I'm starting to scale out around 60 to 70 cents, then like 80 cents, then 90 cents, and $1. And then if it finally hits $1, I'll sell like I'm only gonna have maybe 10 to 20% of my Doge left, and I'm gonna let it ride up and see how much money I can make off of it. But I'm starting to sell my position well before it hits $1, just to make sure I lock in those profits. Especially because my 2 major positions that I've entered in so far have been 0.0024, in which I sold half of that position back at 50 cents when it was on the way up. And then right now, I also have half of that original position, and then also a good-sized position that I bought at 0.18 cents, basically. And that's the one I'm more inclined to keep in there a little bit longer. The Dogecoin I've had since 0.0024, I'm probably going to sell all the rest of it off somewhere between 60 and 80 cents. And the rest of my Dogecoin that I have from the 18 cent buyback level, that's when I'm going to hold on to that one a little bit longer, but I'm going to sell the majority of it around $1 as well. Let's see. AMC, did AMC do anything today, Will? It's up 1%. After hours, not really doing anything. After that drop, this was a perfect shorting opportunity yesterday. Broke down, held. Could have made a good one-day profit, especially if you guys did some options plays. So at this moment in time, it is breaking down. It is currently in this downward channel here. So the daily, what do we have here that does help? Yeah, we really don't have much help here, do we? Alright, well, we have the 200 moving average that could try to help us somewhere around here, around $28, $29, maybe even $30 by the time it hits. I would say the only thing you're going to be worried about as far as AMC is concerned at this moment in time is this earnings date coming here November 8th. And that's only like a few days away right now, like a week and a half or so. So I'd be cautious about playing with AMC at this moment in time, especially since it is breaking down at this moment. So This is a clear breakdown. It might try to spike back up. Sometimes they do it, but just, you know, if you're trying to become a consistently good trader, you don't want to be buying this right now unless you're expecting some like breaking news to happen tomorrow for AMC, or you saw any particular option flow data, which maybe I have not been looking at this. Hold on. I can see if there's been any option flow data for AMC here. Live option flow, that's fine. I'm talking about AMC. So this call was sold, call was sold, call was sold, call was sold. One call was bought. Put was sold. Put was bought below bid. Oh, that's interesting. Okay, what's all the money going to? To ask. Ask, okay. These are 218. Not too many people are buying calls for this week. So yeah, there's not much leverage right here. I mean, these ones are all the way for freaking what? June of 2022. These ones are for November 19th, November 17th as well. Let's see. Yeah, so somebody just freaking stocked up on these calls here. Oh no, they sold them all. These are all sells. So this guy was selling a whole bunch of calls here. I don't know how much money he lost, but it seems like he lost quite a bit here. So I'd say be careful of AMC. There's no real flow saying, boom, you want to buy it. There's a lot of people selling their calls. There's a few people buying calls, but I mean, each call costs about $600, so I wouldn't really risk that much money on something that currently is breaking down a little bit lower and before earnings play. There we go. Oh, and Dogecoin just went positive for the day. That's nice to see. Hey, I'm talking about Sheeb. Looking at Sheeb here. Let's go to the daily. I remember when I bought way over here, because nobody expected that breakout to happen at that time. Yeah, Sheeb's going to be kind of a special case here, because let me get rid of the moving averages as well. Just for a second so I can try to get this Fibonacci level line here. Because this is what you're basically going to, this is basically what you guys are going to use, because this is going to be freaking massive. Has this held? No. Let's try this move. Yeah, this looks okay for now. Let's go to the 4-hour. 2-hour. Some resistance broke out. This is not doesn't matter. The fibs work okay here, I guess you could say, but they're not as good as you would like to see. I could see Sheeb coming back down here towards the 5775 level, but I don't think the Fibonacci level is going to be too good of a helper right now. Let me just show you the moving averages. There you go. On the 4-hour, right now we're looking at the 20. If it breaks down below this 20 and holds, that's where Sheeb starts to get a little bit of trouble, and then it could easily just come back down here to like 4, 7, 8, 9 levels, which would not be good for it at all. That, I mean, like, guys, that's like a 20% drop right there. On the 3-hour, we do have some help right there from the 20. So maybe somewhere around here under 6000, that'd be an okay time to start accumulating more Sheeb if you wanted to, because by then it'll be dipping down here and hopefully starting to curl back up. But, you know, excuse me, right now it still looks pretty bearish. Let me see. I'm going to the magnet tool right here, and I'm going to put it right here. There we go. That's what you're looking at. I would rather wait and buy on the breakout. That's how I would personally play Sheeb right now. Because right now, this could easily just go sideways for a couple days and then just get tanked down. We've seen that happen too many times here. So wait for it to break above this line, and that's when I would personally be really excited about Sheeb going up even higher, possibly trying to go back up to, you know, and what was the phrase? They said, take off a penny. That's when I could see Sheep doing that. I'm waiting for this breakout though. I'm not going to buy anything really here before this breakout. That's a better way to say it. Especially with the chance Dogecoin can also boom. If Dogecoin booms, that's not the best for Sheep because there's a lot of people that want to just ride the thing that's moving at the moment. So you're going to see a lot of people take their Sheep profits out and just move right on over to Dogecoin and try to rally that thing up even higher. Let's see. Let's see. Whoa, Jack, Ethereum is the silent giant. I mean, that I own it. I don't talk about it too much, but I think we all own a little bit of Ethereum here. Let's see. Hey, make it happen. Look at pets. What is pets? Is that a coin? Micro pets? There's a lot of pets, my man. Is it polka pets or micro pets? Let me know. And I can try to find it out for you. Let's see. What do you think about side time? I personally don't own any, but I think it's okay if you want to follow some of the volatile movements that the coin has. Let's see. Hey, discount killer, do I think Mark will fall back down below $1? Below $1? Let me see. Mark. Remark Holdings. It's currently at $1.88. And you said before on 19th. I mean, I would say it's possible, but you might see a spike before that happens, so I'd be wary about that. At least for now, you're looking okay, especially as you're breaking down below the 200 moving average here. But, to fall back down below $1, you are going to have to break down below the 50 moving average and the 20 moving average. And you're going to have to, let me pull this up very fast. Do I have it here? I have it at starts. Why is it not showing? Okay. Pretty soon it's going to get a little low on the RSI. So you can try to watch it down there. I would probably start saying you could try to scale out a little bit sooner than that, because eventually this will have another spike back up, and that may kill the put momentum right there. Or if it spikes, you can actually double down on your put position. That's another way to look at it. There we are. Let's see. Hey, I'm Fish Love. Oh, thank you for thank you for helping moderate, Sugarfish. I appreciate it. Let's see. Micro pets. Let me see micro pets. There we go. It's up 194%, so this is all automatically FOMO levels. I really don't recommend buying stuff like this. In the last 24 hours, the volume has decreased by 50%. Trading View. No, it's not Trading View. Okay. 7-day. So I can't tell you too much about it because I don't have access to the charts. What I can say right now is you might want to let this run a little bit lower since it did break down below the support of 1509. So you're probably going to be able to find a much better price on this over the next few days if you guys do want to buy into it. I would say only small positions at this point because you missed the main run up. It happens. There's going to be another run up on another coin. That's something you're going to be more likely to trade. This one right now, you're going to be trying to catch some of the crumbs off of this major play here. You can, just please do not put that much money behind that type of this type of position. Let a little bit of money turn into a lot of money. That's how crypto works, at least for me. Let's see. Hey Corey, they're MAs and they're set to 20, 50, 200. I think Litecoin's fine. I have some. I've just never been excited about Litecoin. Just never been excited about it. I have some only because it was part of the big three I bought a long time ago, and I have not added to my Litecoin position in quite a bit of time. No worries, discount killer. And somebody just asked me another question. Seller, CELR. Let me take a quick peek. USD. There we go. Okay. I can take it with the RSI. It is pretty low on the RSI. That's kind of nice to see. But let me see right here. Broke down out of this trend. It kind of went sideways. That's fine now. It's going downward a little bit. So right now, there we go. Sorry guys, I have the magnet on, so I have to wait for it to actually snap into place. What we're looking at now is the small breakout opportunity. You know, I would say if you want to get into this at this moment in time, small positions over the next few days could be advantageous. If you're looking to buy something more medium or large position, I would wait for the breakout to actually occur either here, or a better example of that would be somewhere up. Oh, come on. Well, let me go over here to full page. We don't need this because it already broke down out of that. Magnet. Come on, there you go. And I just need to extend the right line. There we go. This is more of the breakout line, that level that you need to look at. Of course, you know, it's much easier to do this breakout level here to here. So you could ride this up a little bit, but when the next time it hits here, it could probably come back down pretty hard. So just be aware of this like 17, 18 cent level. If you want to do a little bit more of a trade though, buy on this breakout or buy on this breakout, you're going to be making some good money. Just make sure that Bitcoin looks okay at the time of the breakout. But short term, not too good. More medium term over the next few weeks, yeah, you can make some good money off of it. So add it onto your watch list and keep track of it. If you're holding some, you can definitely continue to hold on to it. Let's see. What are your thoughts on Ethereum Classic? I'm hearing that the coin is looking at 1,000 to 6,000 value because of the coin cap of 202 million. Is that scale compared to Bitcoin, which is 60K and 21 million market cap? I would say that's a little bold for Ethereum Classic here. Ethereum Classic is currently resting at $50. I would be happy during this altcoin season if it hits somewhere between $500 and $600, especially with a big pump out of it. That's when I could see it, you know, having some great returns. Anything above that, you know, it could have a big spike up there, maybe, but that's gonna be hard. If Ethereum Classic reaches 1,000, by the time it does, I'm only gonna have 20% of my Ethereum Classic left. I would have sold the rest of it well before that point. So that's how I kind of think about it. But you know, if you want to put some money behind that, definitely go for it. Just make sure as the price goes up, you're able to scale out and take some of those gains and lock in those gains to make sure that your portfolio is consistently growing as you're trading. Hey, man, has anyone seen Cruise lately? What type of cruise? I was in at 0.272 and sold at 0.297. Small gains to make big ones later. Hey, dude, that's all it takes. As long as you're making consistently green trades, you're going to be just fine, right? That's why I tell you guys, I use charting software. It doesn't have to be the fancy stuff. You can use this website TradingView. I have a link down below. You can use this one. You have multiple pages up. I think you get like 1 or 2 pages for free. Then if you wanted to have like all 8 or something like that, you could pay for it. I pay for it, but I don't actually use them like this because I have multiple monitors for my screen. And like I told you guys, like what is it? Widget. There we go. And I told you guys about this exchange right here where I trade with Bidget. So, you know, make sure that over time you guys are like upgrading your systems and where you guys are trading. Don't stay on Robinhood forever. Even if they get wallets, don't stay on Robinhood. Don't stay on Webull. Don't stay on Voyager. Or you can stay on Voyager because Voyager has interest rates. You can keep your money in there, but if you wanted to actively trade and go off of the chart movements and stuff, it's best to get into one of those major exchanges, whether it's the Bidget one I use. KuCoin is good. Binance US is decent. Binance is decent. Pionex, whatever it's called. Bytebit if you're in Europe. So there's tons of opportunities for these exchanges for you to like find a good exchange. But the main point is, you know, if you guys are trying to get it up to that next level of trading, especially if you guys are trying to practice using leverage one day, it's best to get started on those platforms sooner rather than later. Especially with altcoin season coming up in a couple months. Let's see. Hey, teaser. Ethereum Classic to 500. Ethereum Classic to 500, no shot. I know that is a pretty big number right there. I know. I'm hoping to see it get up to that point though. Let's see. Hey Austin, I am glad you were able to make a little bit of bucks off of Ethereum Classic here. Let's see. I know the last time I bought Ethereum Classic, I think it was I bought it at 112 and I sold it at 120 or something like that. Then I got out of it. Then like the next day it tanked. Hey, teacher, I feel like Ethereum Classic is going back to 70, 75 soon. That's realistic. I can see that happening. A lot of these coins have been having these crazy 20 to 30% pops, and then trying to hold on for dear life at those levels. We've seen other opportunities here, like Dogecoin, which has popped off. It's kind of staying steady. Dogecoin never stays steady after it breaks out. It usually likes to fall down like a rock. The only thing that's really falling right now is Sheeb. But I mean, come on, guys. Sheeb had a fantastic run. It's okay for it to cool down, and I bet people are going to be buying back into it over the next few days and trying to drive it back up again, and we'll see if they're able to succeed or if they're going to get bashed down by shorts. What do I think about Mana with Facebook's move to the metaverse? I think it's fine. I think, I have a long-term position in Mana, but, I don't see too much short-term damage coming from Facebook. Let's just take a second to understand. Facebook did change its name today to Meta, and I don't know. It just seems so weird. Like that's going to take off the stigma of your corporation. Let's see. Hey Ahmed, Mike, do you see Matic is on its way to a new all-time high? Let me take a peek at it. Matic is down 3% right now, or 2.5%. Yeah, it's trying to make a move. I mean, you would have already known it. What do you call? I told you a few days ago that I bought some Matic. So far, it's been looking okay. Yeah, I'm still holding it for now. I am thinking of scaling out of it pretty soon, though. Starting to scale pretty soon, just because we have this red day candle right here. I want to see what happens today and possibly tomorrow. But so far, yeah, it has made me a little bit of money off of this breakout right here. This is when I accumulated a little bit of it. This is where I accumulated a little bit more, and I got a little bit more right here as well. So. But yeah, so far, Matic is making a good move. We can actually take a quick peek, guys, as we wait for Bitcoin to have a little bit of a push here to go up for a little bit further. We can take a quick peek here. Let's go to the daily charts. So Ethereum, this is Ethereum's chart right here, broke out. I like Ethereum a lot. I think pretty soon, like, I want to wake up in the morning and Ethereum be up like 5 to 7%, maybe even up 10% here. I want to wake up and have it be at least like 47.50 or even 5,000. Now that's pretty much a long shot, but I can dream right. But we did have a nice clean breakout right here. This was the opportunity. So far it's moving up at this moment in time, and it looks okay. Matic broke out, awesome. ADA broke down out of this one right here. That was kind of a shame. Now we gotta look at the larger position here from ADA. Right. So it's bouncing off the 200 daily moving average. Let's hope it can kind of grind back up here. Maybe it can make a little bit of a cup and handle, and this being the bottom of the cup. We'll have to see. ADA, yeah, I like it. It's a cheap level to be buying right now. XRP broke down, came back up. This is the daily, yeah. So it is good. It is trying to force its way back up here. Maybe if it gets back above the 20 moving average, that could be a good sign. But right now, what is this, more like this? Yeah, it's okay. It's okay. I've been adding to my position here, but it's just okay. BitTorrent didn't break down, almost did. It's going to have some trouble fighting above the 20 moving average and the 50. I still like it. I'm expecting it to actually break above that over the next couple days, then try to break out of this level right here. Then it'll try to go back up to 0.005, which will just make me happy. Ethereum Classic held on barely, pumping back up here. Resistance level, it did break out here, but the resistance level looks to be right around $60.43. So I'd probably be waiting to buy back into this above that level. XLM broke down. Proper time to sell was right here, even though it went up a little bit higher. Bouncing off of support, which looks nice, especially the 50-day moving average here. I guess we can adjust it here now, but there we go. I can get rid of this resistance level as well. So this one doesn't look as good, but it is still grinding, so XLM is okay. Litecoin broke out, had a little bit of a move, but going sideways at the moment. EOS broke down after breaking out. EOS, yeah, okay. STMX, what's going on? Grinding. So you're kind of seeing a mixed bag at the moment. Some of these coins are having some big days where they're breaking out and having some nice moves. Other ones are kind of just slowly stagnating off. So just make sure if you guys catch on to what's been riding up pretty well. Because if I look at EOS, for a while EOS has been kind of stagnant for a while now. All the way since July, it's pretty much at that same level. When you look at stuff like Sol, and it's still pumping up. It pumped up a little bit ago, more recently, and back in April, May, it was doing more of this stuff, and now it's having its own time to really spike up here. FTM, same concept. It didn't really do much in April, May, or it did a lot, but not as much as it's doing now, right? So it seems like the most bullish stuff to be looking at is stuff that has pumped up more recently, and not so much from back in March and April of last year, but so far, maybe more Q2, Q3 type of coins. Sheep, similar thing. Remember, it didn't do much. Well, it did a little bit here in May and April, but over the most of the time it didn't do much. Then it just kind of skyrocketed. Bitcoin BSV. This is something that's very undervalued that should be being bought up quite a bit right now. I'm waiting for this to have a big move, but I just have no idea when it's going to happen. I'm hoping it's going to happen when we break above the 200 moving average, but I feel like I need to start buying some BSV. I feel like I really should. I don't have much right now, but I feel like I need to, because this thing is like, I'm still waiting. Right? And you see what happens with this thing. This thing has been very volatile in its past. And so when it moves up, it's going to move very fast. It's going to crash back down, and it's going to come back up again. So I am thinking of starting more of a medium position on BSV personally, and I would probably be opening that position over the next. It would take a few days to open up that position, but I think it's actually okay. Again, I'm waiting for Bitcoin as well. So DOT did a lot back in April, May, and this was actually still breaking out and moving. So that's actually an exception. Anything else here? Link. Still breaking up in Luna. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Go back to Doji now. Ugh, now we just need to wait for Bitcoin. Hey, am I in Meta? It doesn't sound right. No. I haven't done any of the Meta stuff with Facebook. Nothing like that. I actually don't use Facebook all too much. I use it only when people wish me happy birthday. Or somebody sends me a link from something on Facebook. I think that's usually when I end up going onto the app. Hey, Dogecoin, I have not heard of Catgirl yet. That coin. If you want to toss some money, though, definitely go for it. But treat it. I'm guessing it's more of a small market coin. You could definitely play around with it, but I wouldn't put a whole bunch of money behind it. Let's see. Hey, Little Scratcher, give me the ticker for it, and I'll look it up. Let's see, and only do one. I don't do like a whole bunch of lists of coins for people. Hey, Corey, KuCoin or BNB? Excuse me. I like KuCoin better if you're talking about just the coin to buy personally. But yeah, it's really up to you. I prefer KuCoin. Hey, Wojak, I want to get into lithium, but I feel like it would be a chase any plays that might be maybe good earnings. You could definitely go for it. The way I would play it is, if you want to open a position, just make it a small one before earnings, and then if earnings are decent or they're just not bad, you can definitely add a position on there. Just make sure that the chart looks okay by the time you want to hop in there. And just make sure it's not hovering around any levels, major levels of support. Let's see. Hey, Ahmed. Mike, can you check AXS, please? Oh, yeah, sure, yeah. AXS. I'm guessing you're talking about the crypto here. 5 minutes has popped up for a little bit here. This is the day chart. The day chart would suggest it's going to come back down. But the good thing here is we do have an opportunity for a breakout. So it's been enough time. You know, it's popping off the 20-day. Institutional buyers came in. And it's just trying to go up to all-time highs, right? I would say it's worth taking a small position on this right now. Definitely. Especially if it's able to break through all-time highs. All-time high right now for this, at least on this chart, is $155.27. What did I just say? 15527. There we go. So that might make it pretty interesting here. This is the day chart, so let's kind of hop in here. The 4-hour, 3-hour, 2-hour. What's going on here? Breaking out. Looks fine. Tapping on that one. 1 hour. Yeah, you know, I'd want to see this close above it, so that, I mean, since this is a day candle here, it might take another 21 hours before I feel more comfortable buying it, but I still think it's worth taking a position. If by the end of all this, it looks like it's still going to be able to hold, that'll be a good signal. Because what could happen in this next 20 hours is it could always just come back down, like you see these wicks, as I was trying to break out last time. That may cause a little bit of problems for it. Yeah, but if you want to open a position right now, make it small. Make sure that it's going to be able to hold this trend line support, and if it is, then it could try to go through all-time highs and probably blast through 155 in less than like 24 hours after that. There we go. Hey, Heaton, hope you're having a very, very good afternoon. Let's see. He's asking about exchanges. Oh, KuCoin's better than Binance, if you ask me. Let's see. BTG. Bitcoin Gold. Yeah, this one doesn't look as good as the other one. I guess what you could say for Bitcoin Gold at the moment is... Let me... There we go. There you go. This is your support level. I'd be looking to buy it a little bit lower if possible. Somewhere under $60 would be a good entry price. On the flip side, if you're looking to buy as well, what you can do is... Man, what is... I guess this is the proper trend line now. You can try to buy on this breakout right here, and you can try to write it up to maybe $80, $85, and then start scaling out as it tries to approach $90, maybe even $100 over the next few weeks. But you're either going to be buying it under $60, it's currently $64.99, or you're going to wait for it to break out above this trend line here, and then you're going to buy there for an opportunity for it to, catching on to some momentum there. There we go. Yeah, man, that wouldn't be a bad idea to take a nibble. Nibbles are always pretty nice, but like $25, $50 nibble, not like a $100, $200 nibble. Let's see. Hey Wilson, don't worry, I made it. We had fun last night. Maybe we'll get sleep this evening. I think we probably will. Dogecoin's kind of hovering around here at 29, 30 cents, which is a good level for us. Hey Dogecoin, thank you so much for the super chat, my man. Will you put those $5 from me on Catgirl? Hold for me a huge PR on social media. NFT driven token, lots of potential, and we are still very early. Hold for me a huge PR on social media. I will buy $5 worth of Catgirl if I can figure out how to buy it. Let me see. Catgirl, let me take a quick peek here. Up 123%. Pancake swap. What do you... Sell markets. This one. Alright, I will try to do it here. Do I have money in pancake swap? Don't remember that. Okay, well, how do I... Okay, I'll try to figure this out. I haven't done pancake swap in like such a long time, guys. I have no idea. Catfish. Okay, I'll figure it out. But yes, I will put it on. I will put it on there for you. I haven't used pancake swap in ages. But thank you very much, Dogecoin Yoda. And hey, Brett, check out Nick Ball's Dogecoin Million on YouTube. He was on Jerry's channel from what I remember. Could be wrong. I think he said 30 million. Doge used to cost 0.0007 at the very beginning of like cheap. Oh, there you go. People that got in early. That is great. Let's see. ALVs. I just converted Doge to BitTorrent. Doge looks scary right now. You could definitely look at. You could definitely move some money out of Doge. Right now, we're looking to see if it's going to be able to hold the support level, because if it does crash back down and it breaks down below this level, you're going to see people start to sell out of Doge like crazy and probably open up some short positions. If we're able to hold and continue to curl back up, that's when stuff will start looking pretty interesting for Dogecoin. Right now, we just have to wait, and we're waiting to see if any whales will actually pick us up here, because you see volume is, it's not nearly as good as we had over here. We just want to start to see a little bit of an improvement in the volume field. See, hey Corey, select cake. It was on BNB, but the cake was what was in your wallet. Cake. I just have no idea. Cat. I can't find any cat there. Yeah, guys, I have not used this in such a long time. I'm surprised I even have money in here. I'm surprised I have money in here, even if it's just 18 bucks. Probably what was left over after the fees. Yeah. Eventually I'll have to figure out how to do this, because I can't find the cat coin. There we go. If you pay a lot of Ethereum gas fee, can you deduct yours as tax write-off? I don't think you can do that, but at least I haven't seen anybody be able to do that. Normally, when I pay taxes, I don't deduct anything from them, because I'm just paying it like straight off the profits. Maybe with the business side of things, you can take some deductions here, but most of the time, I don't think you can. Let's see. You okay, doggo? Okay. You can use cake for cat girl, by the way. Yeah, I just have no idea how to get cake from Pancake Swap. No idea whatsoever. I want to trade it to cat girl, but cat girl is not here. So, and I think this is Pancake coins, right? Okay, yeah, this website I hated so much, so much. Let's see. Hey, Loka, I'll look at one of them for you. Link. As far as I'm concerned, Link is up about 4.62% at the moment. It is getting a little bit of volatility here. It's breaking above the 20 moving average here. That's fine. I wouldn't really be buying here. I would have bought a couple hours ago on one of these dips. But if you wanted to jump into this movement right now, I would take more of a smaller position. Just because this is what you're looking at. It has to make it all the way back up here. And you saw a little bit of a double top right there. See the M? Boom. Yeah, I really wouldn't want to be buying right here in the middle of this move. I would have wanted to buy somewhere around here or somewhere around here. If I'm holding it, I'm still holding it, but as far as opening a new position, I don't think it's worth it at this point in time. Unless you're like literally going to be there watching it every single minute and making sure that it doesn't fall down below this $31 level. So about 67 cents lower than what it is now. Hey Corey, you have to go to CoinMarketCap and then copy and paste the contract ID into the second box. Contract ID. Let me see if I can do that. Nope, you lose me, guys. I'm not a big fan of the wallets and doing other crap. Let's see. I usually only do it with like really small market cap coins, but not this type of stuff. Hey Wilson, how about a peek at one or Jasmine? I can do one right here. Let's take a peek right here. This had a nice breakout. We talked about it a few days ago, I believe. It's consolidating at this moment in time. Let me go to the 4, maybe the 2. Maybe there'll be an opportunity for a breakout here. Oh man, that's going to be a very, rough trend line here. So it looks like it's going to consolidate for a little bit longer here, but next time I'm going to buy this, next time I'm looking to buy Harmony, it would be off of this trend line. Maybe if it comes down a little bit more over the next few hours, maybe it'll set up something else we can buy a little bit lower down here. That'd be, a better opportunity. But I think 33, 32 would be 32 cents, 33 cents would be an okay entry point, but I would really like to go heavier on it if it does actually break out above this trend line here, because that'll lead to all-time highs and some crazy freaking moves. There we go. Hey, Alan, time, my man. Hope you're having a very, very good evening. New color? I know, right? There's so many different colors here. I gotta find out exactly what those colors mean, and I need to upload those other images so you guys can have other stuff besides those marks. Even though I like those marks. Let's see. Hey, Corey, it's a size thing for the search bar, I think. Search bar is up here. Trigger to search. Yeah, who knows? Who knows? Let's see. Yeah, no worries, Wilson. Happy to help you out. Let's see right here what's happening right here. Let's go to the 15-minute for the Dogecoin. Yeah, right now Dogecoin staying steady. And my stop for Dogecoin will be somewhere around here at about 28.54, or you could go to this low right here, which would be about 28.24. So about, you know, a little like 10 less than that. Let's see. Oh, but this is part of this candle. Yeah. Okay, that's fine. So hopefully Dogecoin's able to hold up here for the next few hours or next few days. Then it'll have another chance to run up past 35 cents, then go up even higher from there. And if Dogecoin hits above 35 cents, you know, people are going to start, you know, looking at it again like, uh-oh, here we go again. Time. Oh, I know. I forget what month it means for the membership. Like exactly how many months you've been a member. I know it's the longest one I've seen so far, though. Let's see. No, I mean why you can't search it. Oh, okay. Did I see Bitcoin crash 56 early today? Yeah, I saw it take a little bit of a hit. Yeah, it came up really fast, though, so I wasn't too concerned. Well, there were some shorts that tried to take down Bitcoin, but they kind of failed miserably. Hey, DeVal, hope you're doing well, my man, and continue on to continue with that test. Let's see. I'm hoping right now we can actually see Bitcoin try to make a move, though. That's what I'm really being patient for at this moment in time. Well, let's see what's going on. There you go. Oh, just realized my dog is down here. Okay, doggo. Let's take a quick peek at Bitcoin very fast. See, it's making a little bit of a move here. Come on, just push up. The smallest cup and handle you'll ever see. Cup, a little bit of a handle, then boom. That's what we would want to see, but you know, we have to wait a little bit. Let's see. Hey, Glam Life. Hi, Michael. Is CoinGecko okay to use? Yes, CoinGecko is okay to use, especially right now because, oh, sorry, boy. I have been noticing that CoinMarketCap.com, I think they've been getting overwhelmed with new users, and sometimes the speed has been so slow on it. Like right now, it's working okay, but most of the time, it's just incredibly, incredibly slow to move around over the last few days. Let's see. Maybe WBNB. Is that what it is? WBNB? Cake. There you go. And then maybe from there I transfer it over to something else. Maybe that's what I have to do. But who knows? I don't use that too often. Let's see. Hey, Angry Driver. Hope you're having a good day. I can see. Oh, you're probably not talking to me. Let's see right here. Hey, is it you bought $100 worth of Doge at 33 cents? It could be worse. There's a lot of people that bought Doge at 74 cents, 73 cents, or something close to that. So they're looking for some help at this moment in time. So hopefully Doge can continue to keep pumping up there and make some good profits for everybody, even the bag holders at this point, right? Hey, so how does BitTorrent look? Look? Need to pay off my house by next year. I don't think BitTorrent's going to pay off your house by next year, but I expect it to have some good gains here. I wanted to go back above. What was it back up above before? I think it was a. Oops, sorry, boy. I'm probably talking too loud for him, but yeah, he'll get used to it. So all time for scroll back a little bit here, for BitTorrent was actually a penny. This is why I like BitTorrent. BitTorrent actually shows what it comes down to when you buy at these very, very low levels, and it actually comes up to a penny. So I'm expecting sometime by the next year it to at least hit 2 to 3 cents, maybe even 5 cents up here. That's gonna be a big market cap though. So short term, let's just aim for about 2.5 cents. That's still another 630% profit here if it does occur on this next bull run here. So, and the good thing about BitTorrent is even though it is on the #1 page, it's still not a crazy large market caps like some of the other plays. So, you know, it may be like 500%, 400% by next year. I don't know if that's gonna be enough to buy off your house, but it'll be good enough to, you know, to make your portfolio look pretty darn nice. Let's see. It is crazy to think how much this thing spiked up here. What I'm hoping for as well is another thing I'm trading, not nearly as heavy in. What I also want to see here is not SHIB, what is it? STMX. Because this thing also likes to have a little bit of random pops, and I just like to trade this every now and again. So I'm going to wait for STMX as well, but just not as much money, obviously. There we go. What am I looking at here? There. Back to Bitcoin on the 5. So much for that mini cup and handle. I guess it's looking more for a major cup and handle or a larger cup and handle. There we are. If a potential crash happens, do you expect early November or the end of November? If it was to happen, early November, going into the end of November would be bullish in my opinion. Hey, Angry Driver, I'm doing pretty well, my man. Taking a, well, I didn't stream earlier today because I was pretty busy, but basically healing up a sore throat. I've been talking so much, especially last night I streamed for like a few hours as Dogecoin was booming up, and my throat's kind of shot. But besides that, it's been a pretty good time. Oh, I think I just annoyed my dog because I was moving so much. He literally went over to the other side of the room and just fell asleep against the wall. Against the wall. Oh, man. Can BitTorrent hit $1 in the future? It can, but I mean, I would say it like decades in order for it to do that, right? Decades. Yeah, decades. I'm not. That's my price target for is more like reasonable, like somewhere around like $5. That's what I can see happening in a few years, like maybe 5 to 10 years. Is that what I say? That's what I'm hoping for. If it happens, I'll be rich. If it doesn't, I'll still be rich because by then it'll probably be up to $1, at least $2. But what I've been doing is I've been accumulating a lot of those exchange coins, a lot of just cheaper coins on the market, around like under 50 million market cap. They have potential to go viral later on in their lives, so to speak. Hey, Zini, make a tutorial on how to use TradingView. I can make one of those for you guys. I made one about how to use Bidget, but I should be making more tutorials. Those tutorials, guys, they will be on my other channel though, because this channel, the way it's worked out is like this has been great for streaming, but every time I try to publish a video, nobody gets the notifications for it, so nobody actually watches it. So if you go over here, you'll see that I have 4 streams running right now. Some only have 1 view, some have 22, some have 100, some have 180, right? I have these videos right here where I talk about breakout plays, and I'm only getting like, this is like 3 months ago, 2 weeks ago, like today's, yeah, 2 weeks ago, only 500 views, right? And I was telling everybody Bitcoin volatility incoming. A lot of good stuff happening. Or on my other channel, what I did is right here. This is okay. Let me go back to the other channel. This is where I've been posting more of my Bitcoin stuff, and I basically break it down. Like, let's go right here. I talk about one of it was like I talk about Bitcoin's not done dropping because I think Bitcoin's gonna come back down to 55,000 or so. But we talk about how we told you guys. Well, I recommended, hey, we broke down. This might be a good time to sell here. But then what I explained to you guys throughout this video. If I can find the exact frame, we go with the Fibonacci levels. Here we go. And I talk about how I'm playing this bounce off of the 200 moving average on the 3-hour chart, and how I'm playing it up to $60,500 for a quick, easy profit play. It went up to $61,000. Awesome, whatever. But my point is, I've been posting all of my other videos on this channel. They're not getting many views because it's a new channel, right? But if you guys do want to follow the channel, I will post the link here. Let me just post it right there. I'll post it in the comment section. And I actually think it's also in my description down below if you guys want to do that as well. Yeah, I would probably use that one because I just posted a video here. You guys don't need to see this video unless you want to see what I think is going to happen later on. Something I need to do, though, I need to switch my account back or it's going to screw up with my other channel that's open. Alright, there we go. Perfect. Oh, let's see. Anything else there? No, nothing else. I got a few minutes left. Does anybody have any questions they want to ask or anything like that? Any particular coins? Like if you gave me a couple coins last time, and Alan said I'll do one, I can do the other one very fast before I head off here for the night. So I may hop on later on tonight if Bitcoin or Dogecoin is skyrocketing, but otherwise I still need to protect my voice because my voice is getting shot. Because pretty much, guys, when altcoin season kicks off, know that if you come here, I will probably be streaming for at least 12 hours a day. Maybe not always talking, but I'll always be at my computer with my face, just see my face, and I may be chatting with you guys, but I will be by my computer for like at least 12 hours a day, sometimes 24 hours a day, if everything is very intense. So just understand that. And if you guys can, please consider subscribing to the channel. I would appreciate it a lot, and every like does help out as well, guys. I'm trying to hit 100,000. It's a little bit a while away, so just help me get to 60,000 first. Thanks, everybody. Safe Moon. We've already talked about Doge. CM, we talked about Doge quite a bit on this channel. Basically, it's holding support. It looks okay. If it falls down below this 28.44 level, that's when I'm probably going to sell. Well, that's what I'd probably say you guys would want to sell. I'm still holding my Doge for long term, so I'm not really doing the day-to-day buying and selling. But that's an okay time to sell some of your Doge off and buy back a little bit lower. Another one is Safe Moon. Let me see. Is Safe Moon on here? Safe Moon. I guess we can use this one right here. Tether Safe Moon. There you go. It looks like it's been coming down here recently. Let me just double check it here to make sure I'm looking at the right thing. I'm gonna try to find a way to buy that cat girl for that guy that gave me some money for it. Let's see. Oh really? Okay, Moon. There you go. There we go. That makes more sense. I was wondering why this doesn't look like the Safe Moon I was thinking about. Is it on TradingView? It is not on TradingView. That explains it. Okay. Let me go back to Dogecoin here. 555. So I can't do the exact technical analysis for you, but what I can do is come over here and look at the chart, at least on the price movement here. So it's up. It's last 7 days, last month. It's been moving up here quietly. It's up 46% today. I mean, I think it looks fine. Let me go back to the 3-month here. Peaking up higher than before, the 1 year, getting back up there. I would say it's okay if to continue holding on to this. If you're looking to buy, again, only do something that's of a small position here. The people that are being rewarded at this moment in time are the people that bought here, 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 and maybe even here. That you won't be rewarded too much if you buy right now, unless you think this is like really going to continue to run up all the way to these like closer to all-time highs, which could happen. But I don't even know what the RSI would be on this right now. It'd be incredibly high, probably over 90 or something like that. So just be aware of that, okay, guys? But yeah, day trading candidate. Only thing is, the price is really low, so you got to be watching it pretty closely. But yeah, it's a good play. It's almost up to 3 billion market cap right now, which is a good sight. Let's see. Hey, Heaton. No interesting options so far today. I will have a list out tomorrow on the other channel, and I'll try to post it up for you. I have seen a lot of interesting flow around Facebook, Apple, and Snapchat over the last few days. I'm waiting to see how the charts are going to look, but hedge funds are kind of just pushing those stocks around without any breakouts, which is why I've been hesitant to buy into them. The only plays that I have right now that are still doing good is my EIX, but I'm looking to scale out of that. Redfin is close to breaking out. That may be something you want to look at. I bought it a little bit early because I was a little anxious and I paid the price for it. But Redfin over here is... Why doesn't it just... Here, let's wait for Bitcoin. Let's look at this right here. Is this what I was looking at? No. There we go. So it's on the verge of breaking out. I thought I bought it right here. I think it was going to break out, and because of that, my current play for it is down. I didn't upload it today onto the computer. I just put it onto my channel. So hold on here. My channel community. It's down about 15%. But these expired November 19th, so I'm going to give it some time. It made a little bit of money back today. My big runners are CPHT. I told you guys about that a few days ago. I think 2 days ago here. CVS, I told you guys about it Monday. And then EIX, I told you guys about it last Thursday. And then these ones I also told you about last Thursday. Overall, up as you can see. But, you know, I wish some of these plays are working out better. But again, all of these plays expire November 19th, so I'm giving them a little bit more time. The only one I gave up on a little bit here is AYX. I sold 90% of my calls on this one, and I moved it over to a swing play where I'm going to try to, I'm going to risk it all, basically. And if I make some money on it, it'll be because it has earnings coming up sometime next week, I believe. So it's more of an earnings play move now where it's either going to make me all my money back and a little bit more, or I'm just going to lose the rest of my money I had in here, and I'll just, you know, live with it. Mostly because EIX has been treating me very well. Like, you know, 200% profits here. CVS is up 50%, up 60%, which is a lot better than just down 5%, down 57%, which with only 5 calls left. Down 15, down 25, or down 38. Excuse me, oosh. Thank God for CVS and EIX, right? And a little bit of THPT. This one's pretty interesting. I should have bought more calls here. I only bought a small position because I was giving this to you live. I was just looking online and I saw a bunch of flow for it. And I was like, hedge funds know something. I need to watch this. And then lo and behold, I should have just bought more. But, you know, that would have helped out with some of these losses as well. But I guess $4 grand for the day ain't bad, right? But Redfin is probably something that I'd look for pretty well. It does have earnings November 4th, but that still is a few days away, so you could actually hold on to this for about a good week. So you have an opportunity there. The calls you will buy will probably be November 19th, if I'm not mistaken, for Redfin. And you might be able to get the calls for $54 calls or $55 calls. Both would be okay. Especially since it's all the way back in, it doesn't expire until November 19th. I'm hoping it has a good earnings results. That's what I'm hoping for. Last time it didn't. The time before that it didn't. The time before that it didn't. The time before that it didn't. So, we'll see. I just think it's kind of slowed down a little bit, and that's what I'm hoping to see. Since it's slowed down, its downward trend, maybe the earnings will be above expectations. That'll be enough to pop it up a little bit. You know, at the height, I'll probably look to sell the rest of mine by $60 if it actually goes up that high. There we go. Let's see. If you believe what we think we see as breakout Nova, oh, hold on here. I need to put the magnet on. Had a breakout a little while ago. It also had a little bit of a breakout right here as well. That's maybe what you guys are talking about at this moment in time here. So you can definitely buy some, especially since it looks like it had a decent earnings results. There we go. Just understand that since it did break out here, that this was the best price to buy. Right now, if you're buying at these levels, you're going to be looking to have a target of either $47 to $48, so maybe another $4 increase there. And then what you might want to do is you might want to buy some puts as it tries to retrace a little bit, just so it doesn't get too far away from this trend line here. That's how I'd play it, and maybe you can actually might be able to bring it back down to the support level over the next the following week. But yeah, this is a breakout here. Just know you do have another level of resistance right around here, $45, $46. So just know it might not be a nice streamlined move up here. It'll be maybe a little rocky, but it's still worth the investment here. I would buy calls, maybe not expiring tomorrow, but maybe that next Friday or the Friday after that. But yes, you're right. It is a confirmed breakout. The second breakout in, I think, like 2 weeks, so that's a good sign. Hey, Angu Diver. I like Stellar. I just have it as a long-term position, though I never really do swing trades or trade it at all. It's usually just it is just a long-term position in my eyes. Hey, Christopher. You have to connect your wallet on Pancake. When you do that, you have to purchase BNB, then swap it to Smart Chain. Then when you swap it to Smart Chain, you can purchase whatever coin you choose. Yeah, see? Yeah, nope. I'll save that on my stream right here. and then I'll follow those instructions afterwards, and hopefully all the other coins pop up when I have that when I have the smart chain coin apparently. Let's see. Hey Karen, I like Visa and MasterCard as long-term holds. I know a guy in Bozeman who controls a lot of money for a bank basically, and he told me a few times if you put some money in Visa and MasterCard, you'll be very happy where it leads you over like the decades. So I would say yeah, I like Visa and MasterCard a lot. I'm more in love with Visa, but MasterCard is also a good play as well. Let's see. Let's see. Oh, Anthony, I'm sorry I lost your sub. He was mad that I said Dogecoin explodes, but I was talking about more, I guess, back when this was happening, but, you know, it's fine. Let's see. Hey, I'm Probit. Grab some salt. It's okay, guys. I'm used to people kind of being negative. It's on, like, we're on the internet, for heaven's sakes. I'm not much of a social media guy, but I you know, it's pretty common knowledge that there are going to be people that get mad at a whole bunch of random stuff. And I talk about Bitcoin explodes, Bitcoin holding, here's what to do. Yeah, it's okay, guys. I'm used to it. Let's see. Hey, Chino, do you want to when to buy Kishu Inu? I would actually be looking to take a small position in it, like small positions every few days, and just to make sure your average is somewhat decent, and then I'd be looking to hold it for altcoin season. Hey, Alex, thank you so much for the super chat. Very, very much. I will definitely look up Ethereum Classic for you very fast. And hey, Christopher, it's complex, yes, but if you use Pancake a lot, it's second nature. It's all good. Hey, I appreciate it, man. I'm just going to have to start using a little bit more, and I'll let you guys know, because pretty soon, I mean, I should really know it for you guys, but most of the time when I'm trading, I'm more of like the old school trader. I pop up here, and I'm going to like futures or something like that, and I'm going with 100x leverage, and like right now, I guess I have money in USDT. I moved it all out of futures, but you guys see my point. When I trade something like this, I'm like, ooh, I'm buying this right now. You buy it and you hold it, but you have like 20x leverage right here, so that way you're making more money, or 125x leverage, that's pretty intense there. But you guys get my point. That's how I like to trade. But I will look at some of those other coins on PancakeSwap as well. But as far as Ethereum Classic is concerned, let's take a quick peek here. So it was able to hold off support levels right here, even though it did have a nasty drop off of that Bitcoin drop that we saw earlier. What I'm looking at right now is I'm thinking it's going to bounce back up maybe a little bit more, but it's going to get tapped down by this 50-day moving average here, or excuse me, 50 moving average on the 4-hour chart, and then from there it's going to kind of probably come back down maybe to $51 or $52. Where I would be thinking about buying this for another opportunity to make a quick buck on it, I'd be off of this trend line right here, and you can see if you time this up from this peak to this peak, you'll see it hit right there, and that's where it got rejected. If it's able to break out above this line over the next few days and hold, that's going to be a great sign for you to buy in here and make even more money on Ethereum Classic. I'm looking at it like in terms of what I want to happen here. I want it to break above this line somewhere. You know, it could be at the end of this month or maybe even a little bit later. It's going to have to be able to break above this 50 moving average here on the 4-hour chart. These 4-hour moving averages usually come in pretty handy. Maybe the daily chart also has something. Yeah. So, well, if it has to break above the 50 and the 20 at once, I would say as long as it does break out, it should have the force to have a pretty sizable move for the day. Something to the effect of maybe like 6 to 7%, maybe 5 to 7% gain in that one day if you're lucky, because it would have to break above both of these and might even come all the way up here to $57 for the 200 daily moving averages. But usually when that happens, it'll probably spike and, like, you know, it'll tap on it with the wick, and then it'll eventually come back down, and it'll continue to cool off and grind up above this trend line. So a short-term play would be that. Otherwise, I'd be just holding this for long-term play, or at least until the next altcoin season personally. That's what I'm mostly encouraged by at the moment. And if you are buying for altcoin season, just buy a few every week, and by the time all season kicks off, you'll have a decent position put in there. Hey, excuse me, you talking about HAS, Hasbro? Yes, but I would say it's going to be more of a short-term breakout, so just don't hold on to it for too long. But yes, I would say it already did break out. All right, it already did break out. Has dividends tomorrow, so maybe that'll actually bring the price down a little bit more so we can get a decent entry in here. Does have some resistance at 97. If you buy this, I would only buy it for a maximum of maybe 3 to 4 days, because I think it'll eventually come back down. Looking at this overall part of the chart, so yeah, I'd be careful with this one, but I think it's worth a small player of options. If it's at $96, I don't think the options are going to cost you too much. Aim for something around $100 right up here. So as it gets closer over the next 2 weeks, you can definitely make a little bit of profit off of it. You can probably buy them for next Friday if you wanted to, actually, too. Hey Monica, nobody knows exactly when altcoin season starts. We're going to have to be watching the Bitcoin dominance and start to see where Bitcoin starts to steady itself for the most part. And then you're going to see money just start pumping into altcoins. It'll be all altcoins around the same time. And that's going to really signal off a big moment for altcoin season. Hey Ryan, Coop, let's see. Doesn't look like a crypto, so the Coop. And what are you talking about? Coop looks like it's heading down. I would say not yet. It is testing out some support at the moment. If it does manage to break down here, let me go to the 5. I don't see any after hours movement here. But if it does break down below this orange line right here and the 20, I would say you can definitely open up a short position on it, or at least buy a put on it if you wanted to. Maybe a $42 put that expires about a week after you buy it. That's what I would say. But for now, it's still holding above this trend line right here. So until it breaks down, assume it's going to continue on that trend upwards. It might even have a great green day tomorrow. You just don't know. But when it breaks down, that's your opportunity to strike and make some money off of some puts. Okay, what else? Hey, Steve, my man. Hope you're having a very good afternoon or evening for you. My H bar November 8th. What about it? Let's see. Hey Chino, I'm not entirely sure which exchange you could buy Kishu, but I would recommend setting up accounts with multiple exchanges. Like I have active accounts for Bidget. I have linked down below. There's also KuCoin, Binance US. You might have access to regular Binance. You might also have access to Bybit and things like those nature. So there's a bunch of exchanges. Don't be afraid to have a little bit of money in each of them. And whenever you need to buy something that, some exchanges have them, some exchanges don't, you have an ample opportunity to buy the coins you want for the most part. Otherwise, you have to use the swaps and stuff like that. Let's see. All right, let's see what's on it. Hey Nagorian, Sheep's down. Yeah, Sheep's going to be down for a little bit of time here. I mean, it's just breathing back down after this move. I can delete this for now. That's fine. Yep, but it is coming down pretty hard. It'll probably come down even harder. It might come down here towards 5430, somewhere on those levels. So this definitely has an opportunity to come down lower. You can start buying it under 0.0006 level. And then you can start accumulating a price. So eventually, if it does rocket back up here, you can make a decent sized profit in a short amount of time. We're talking about a few days, so not a bad thing. But for now, if you're in Doge or if you're in Sheep, yeah, it's kind of painful to watch, right? I have 20% left of my Sheep. I sold most of it before that drop, though. There we go. Hi, I am 817. As far as Dogecoin, right now I still think it looks fine. I'm waiting to see if it actually breaks down below the 28.5 cent level, basically. If it falls down below that, it's probably gonna come down even further, which is not gonna be a good sign here. So that's what I'm looking at the moment. If it's able to hold and if Bitcoin's able to break out here and try to go back up towards $64,000, then Dogecoin has the opportunity throughout this weekend to try to hit up to maybe 35 cents, maybe even like 38 cents, since it already broke above like 33.5, I think, earlier in the week. As far as VET or VeChain, I think it's fine, but I'm only holding that as far as a long-term trade, not so much as a swing trade. Let's see. Hey Alex, I have a few links down below if you want to check out some of like where you can buy different coins. There's KuCoin, Bidget, Binance US, Binance if you're outside the United States, Bybit if you're in Europe, I believe. Femix, I think is another one. I forget the name. I need to put down more links for you guys. I just don't want my description to seem so freaking cluttered. But yeah, there's a lot of different places to buy coins. If you want to do the swaps, you can do these exchanges like the Pancake Swap. I need to relearn this because I have not been doing this for a while. But yeah, so there's tons of opportunities there. Let's see. Hey, what is the target price for Doge? It really depends on how much money you're looking to make. I'm going to start selling off my Dogecoin around 60 to 70 cents. And then by the time, if it does reach $1, I'll probably only have about 20% of my Doge left over. And that way I would have known I would have made a good amount of money based on my low averages. And I'm just going to let the rest of it ride and not hop back in until I see a big crash in the overall market. Let's see. Hey, Mishra. If you want to cover the losses, most of the time you got to hold for a while. If you need the money sooner rather than later, you can just cut your losses, move on, and make money, and put that money towards something that's moving right now, and then make your money back that way. That's what most traders do. They cut their losses and move on. If you feel really, if you feel like you really want to hold on to your Dogecoin and Shiba, you can definitely continue to hold on to them for sure. Hey Roman, Mike, do you swing trade Matic or do you long-term hold? I long-term hold Matic normally. I started buying Matic over the last week just because of the breakout, basically. But most of the time I just do swing trade. Long-term trading. Swing trading, okay, fine, but I don't usually. Day trading is sometimes okay as well. But I only day trade during those really volatile moments that it has, because it's around $1, so it's really easy to calculate the percentage amount in your head of what you're trying to do as far as a target for that price. Hey Alex, did you make any money on DWAC or Snap? No, I wasn't trading any of those. I made my money today off of EIX. So if you guys follow me, you guys will see that I trade options and whatnot. But what I normally do is I go in here and I usually look to see what sectors are having big days or big weeks, right? And then when I see how they're doing, then I'll start to look and go like, hey, over the last month, energy's been pretty good in technology, right? And then I'll click on energy, and I'll put up some of my presets here. Energy charts. And this is what I did over the last few months. I'd be looking for breakouts in these sectors that are getting a bunch of money, and the breakouts usually lead to some decent profits here if the breakout occurs. Like right now, DEN is something you would want to have on your watch list because it could break out over the next few weeks. EOG is something you want to have on your watch list because it break out in the next few weeks, even though that's a pretty steep breakout. MPC just broke out, a little bit of money right there over those days. Not all of these lines are in the right spot. But yeah, so you're looking and looking and looking. You're looking for different opportunities to buy. This one actually broke out a few days ago, and it's actually trying to pop off here. This is getting rejected. This is almost could break out. This could almost break out in a few weeks. So, usually it takes some time, but this is I usually look to see while the money's flowing, which sectors are doing well. Energy's doing well because there's like a global energy crisis right now that's freaking insane. Energy companies are going to make a bank, and that's what the market is pouring so much money into them. See. Hey Johnny, I can't really do much on SafeMoon right now because it's not available on TradingView. We talked about it a little bit earlier. I would say if you want, you can hop on, but don't put a lot of money behind it. It's pumping up, awesome. The people that should be celebrating are the people that are bought low a few days ago, and they're able to sell their SafeMoon for good profits right now, or at least start to scale out of SafeMoon. If you're looking to buy back in right now, you've kind of missed that big run up, and I recommend that you would just, how do I say this? You know, if you do want to play with it and you do want to make some money off of it, don't put a huge position into it, because you don't know when it's going to fall, especially as Bitcoin at this moment in time is close to a trend line breakout where it could break out and go higher, or at the same time it could easily just get rejected and come back down pretty fast and, you know, cause a lot of chaos for the altcoins, which right now are relying on it to at least stay stable. Let's see. Oh, no worries, Tom. I can always help people out if they have a question that's somewhat similar to that. Let's see. Make sure. I think we should be good though now, guys. Let me take a quick peek here. All right, yeah. All right, everybody, I'm gonna call it a night. Seems like the stream, the chat has kind of died down a little bit. I usually feed off of the chat a little bit here, and plus it's 9 o'clock. It's my normal time for hopping off. I will see you guys sometime later tonight, possibly if Dogecoin makes a little bit of a move, especially off of it if it bounces off of this trend, this level of support down here. I'll probably be back. On the flip side, guys, if I'm not back tonight, because you know Dogecoin and Bitcoin didn't really do much, I'll see you guys somewhere in the morning time of tomorrow Pacific time, so maybe around 10 o'clock or 11, and I'll be streaming for either 2 to 3 hours. Yeah, because I think I'm gonna have to take my sister to school tomorrow because it's too much rain for my mom or my grandparents to drop her off. So I'm gonna do that, and I think I have to pick her up from school too as well. So my schedule is gonna be kind of wonky tomorrow since I'm helping my family out with stuff. But yeah, so hope to see you guys tomorrow. Thank you guys so much for watching the stream, and if you guys can, please consider subscribing to the channel because it does help me out a lot. Thanks everybody, and have a great rest of your day. Watch out for Bitcoin and this potential breakout here. I'm going to go to the other stream right now and fix it so you guys can see the breakout line there to see what could happen. Thanks again.